Welcome to the comment, guys. Boop, chick, boop, boop, chick, boop, chick, boop, chick, boop.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Welcome everyone for another episode of the Comic Guys podcast with your hosts Kevin and Angel. And we're coming to you straight out of the multiverse of Geekness with a brand new episode for you. And we're super excited. We're super excited for this episode and we can't wait. We're going to talk about Iron Man, the game. We're going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. We're going to talk about new maps, Modern Warfare. There's so much stuff to talk about. That's just gaming. That's just gaming, bro. And before we get started, though, make sure you follow us on social media. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button on YouTube. And let's get started. I think what's going on in the multiverse of Geekness, man? What's going on, Angel?
Woo wee, man. We got some good stuff coming out, man. First of all, I'm going to start with some good anime news. First of all, before we get into the news, how is your journey with Bleach, bro? Tell me, have you caught up? Not caught up, but have you seen more episodes? Where are you in your journey of Bleach, bro? Where are you?
I'm on season 4, I believe, and they are fighting the bounce right now. So they're fighting the bounce,
Oh,
and
those
they're
asses,
and
bro.
they're and they're in the spirit world. They're back. They're in the world of the spirits.
Okay, so yeah, they're fighting the bounce, bro. Those guys are badass. The next season, if you think these are badass, I can't wait for you to
They're like
watch the next
vampires. They're
season
like
of
almost
Exile.
like vampires, though. I like how the twist is. They're like vampires, but they suck the energy out of you instead of like your blood.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and they're badasses too, bro.
yeah,
They're no joke.
yeah. So it's going pretty well. I am really liking it. I'm gonna have to check out that Bleach live action, like you said, because I'm really liking the show. So probably just gonna have
Yeah,
to check that
most
out.
definitely. Yeah, most definitely. You have to check it out so we could talk about it. Let me know when you're gonna check it out. Then what we could do is one day we could just hop on the Discord and watch it together,
Yo,
so
as
we could have
long
a perspective.
as long as it's better than Dragon Ball Z.
Bro, I could make a movie and it's better than Dragon Ball Z, bro. You two have better movies than Dragon Ball Z Evolution, bro.
I feel like we'd be ragging on Dragon Ball Z a lot. Like we always play. And look at I have a Dragon Ball Z shirt.
In reality, Geekers, in reality, come on. Evolution was just a mess.
Yes,
You know what I mean? It
yes.
was a mess.
Is
You know,
there?
if it was a movie that you never like, if you never seen Dragon Ball and you watch the movie for the first time, you're gonna be like, it's pretty cool. But you know, nobody, come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No. But besides that, bro, besides that, on the anime news, for all those people that have been watching My Hero Academia, season 6 ended up with a freaking twist of ever, bro. And I know that other people be like, oh, it was kind of always lighthearted in the beginning, but during the season, it started getting like darker and darker and darker, bro. That season 6 just ended up super dark, and the next arc title that is gonna be Deku's, that he's like one of the main characters. His
It's
you
gonna.
have to
It's
watch
crazy.
it.
It's crazy.
It's so
So
crazy
what?
that
It's
his
dark.
the next arc is gonna call the Dark Hero, and it's pretty much Deku becoming a vigilante and leaving his crew because
I
they're
like that.
after him.
I like that story. I like that spinoff kind of. It's like him leaving. Yeah, like you said, him leaving his crew and becoming his own thing. And is this character like kind of like a Vegeta kind of character? Is he like he's the main character? Is he?
Okay. So Deku is pretty much like he has like the same kind of narrative of Naruto. Like Naruto want to become the Hokage. You know what I mean? He wants to become the hero. The only thing with him is like when he first started the show was that he didn't have no powers. The powers were given to him. He was like one of the few in the world that don't have superpowers, because in this world you have quirks, and quirks are pretty much superpowers, like make you mutant. And everybody have different powers. Some people look like animals, some people look weird. There's a guy that his powers is he's like dressed as a washing machine, and one of his powers is to. So there's different, different powers in this universe, and he was given the power that's called All for One. And during the whole season, he was getting to start to get to know his powers, breaking his bones. Like it was just
That sounds crazy, man.
massive, bro.
That sounds
And
crazy.
the last arc, bro, just ooh. And now he doesn't want his friends to be in danger, so he goes out to be a vigilante and he becomes a dark hero. And we have to go from there. So I'm not
Interesting,
really sure what's
interesting.
going to happen. I can't wait. I haven't read the manga. I'm the most into the animated
Hmm.
anime, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But man, I tell
It's
you,
getting pretty
bro,
good, huh?
you should definitely check it out whenever you have a chance. Whenever you finish Bleach, or if you want to catch something new, definitely start watching My Hero. If you like Naruto, you definitely gonna write My Hero Academia. That's pretty much is in the same concept of that. What I'm saying, the Bakugo, that he's like the Sasuke kind of type. Um, he's like, when you first meet Bakugo, that he's like his friend from high school. You think that he's an asshole, because he pretty much is an asshole, and you think he's gonna become like a villain, but no, bro. This guy surprises you in every. He's always angry, bro. That's one thing about him. He's always angry. But yeah, definitely check out My Hero Academia if you haven't. There's a battle royale game that's coming out for My Hero Academia. It's gonna be free to play. So that's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be crossplay. So that's gonna be another thing to look out for in the anime community. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait to actually see what else is going to come up in the new season, in the new arc for My Hero Academia. I'm telling you, man, I just can't wait to see that.
Nice.
Um,
What else is
other
going on?
news, other news. Have you caught up? Have you watched Demon Slayer ever?
I have seen Demon Slayer. I've seen the first season, and I believe I seen most of the. I believe I seen most of the second season.
Well, the season 3 is coming out. Everybody been waiting for it. It's
I
called this.
haven't seen the movies.
Well, the movie is kind of weird because the movies are the series. They kind of make them into a movie, and then they made them into a series. They kind of cut it. Um, but the new season, demon season, Demon Slayer, is called the Swordsmith Village arc, and in Japan only, it earned 320 million yen on its first day. That's nearly 2.5 million dollars in one freaking day,
Wow.
and everybody is just talking really good about it. Like,
Wow.
bro, 2.5 million in the first day,
Damn. That's a lot.
bro. That's
They are.
that's
It's a good anime series. You know, I love the fighting. I think it has the best animation style when you're looking at the fighting and how the water comes out the sword sometimes, like all those the lightning. I forgot the character's name, but uh,
Zenitsu.
Seditsu, bro,
Zenitsu.
Seditsu. You know those all those characters have their own like unique thing to them too. It's a good anime. It's a good anime, and I think, damn, $2.5 million. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Bro, that's what like one weekend in the movie makes over here in the US, and that's just on the
That's just
first
the
day.
and that's the manga,
That's the yeah, that no, that's the anime.
the
The
show.
the the animated the animated movie that's called the
Oh,
Swordsmith Village.
the animated movie.
Yes,
Damn.
but like I said, they transform the movie into the series, so they break it up into pieces, so it could be
Then
episodes.
I guess I wasn't even listening then.
But bro, it's I'm telling you, bro, it's worth the watch. Like you said, one of the important things you said, like the animation on it, and we always talk about this about anime. Every time we talk about anime, me and you, we're real picky about our anime because of the animation, the colors of it, and I have to say, one of the best anime animated and with the colors of it, like the way the sword, like you said, the swords come out, the water come out, the swords and every stuff. I have to say the visual effects on Demon Slayer is one of the best that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Not that I ever seen because I've seen, but it's just it's so unique, it's so colorful and vibrant. It's just like amazing that
it's
they
almost it's
did it.
almost it's almost like your the style. Well, the style, I think it's definitely Japanese. It's like almost seeing those old pictures, those Japanese paintings. Remember, and you remember how the water was painted and all that stuff, like that kind of style.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
but animated modern. Like it's pretty good
yes, yes.
to
I would
adapt
definitely
that
say if
style.
you haven't seen it, I
Hmm.
don't know what you're missing. I don't know
Yeah.
why you haven't watched it. But that's pretty much everything that I have on the anime session of our multiverse of geekness. What do you got for the gaming multiverse of geekness? That I know you were excited because the first thing you mentioned was like the first game that you mentioned was Iron Man. What do you got about that?
Well, the Iron Man game, and of course, it's with EA, and I think EA is trying to do this like Marvel thing. Like they're trying to do like Marvel. They're coming out with this Iron Man game. They're also coming out with the Black Panther game, right? And yeah, they're coming out with the Black Panther game. And so this Iron Man game is entering in full development right now. So I'm not sure when it's coming out, but right now it's in development, and I'm excited. Like I was saying, I'm excited for this Marvel gaming universe. Who knows if this is gonna ever continue? Because with DC saying that their movies are gonna be connected to the games too, do you think Marvel is gonna do something like that? So I'm excited for this game, but there's a lot of question marks on like the future of like Marvel gaming. I think.
I don't think Marvel. I mean, I feel confident. Well, not confident, but I know what James Gunn's trying to do. Like he's trying to make his own little world into like the DC universe with the games and shows and movies connected into one. But with Marvel is they have different companies doing different heroes. For instance, Insomniac, they got
Okay.
Spider Man, Miles Morales, and now they're gonna come out with a Wolverine game. So they have their own little universe. And EA gonna come out with the Black Panther Captain America game. They're going for the Iron Man game. I don't know if it's gonna have a connectivity because it's like different companies are doing different things with different games. All I'm hoping is that with EA stepping into the Marvel universe, one of the best EA games so far in the last couple of years, because EA always have kind of trouble with some of the games, has to be Star Wars. Um,
Yes.
I have to say that's one of the best games they have brought up in a couple of years. I mean, the story was great and the game was awesome. The story was freaking good. I just hope they keep up with if you're gonna do a single player game that they do they keep up with a good story because if they give us Star Wars, they could give us a good Iron Man story.
Yeah, I get you because the
You
competition
know what I
is
mean?
because the competition is pretty high. Like you were saying, like with Insomniac developing having Spider Man, and with Sony also. Not is it Sony specifically, but I think it's Insomniac also coming out with a Wolverine game.
Yeah.
The competition is pretty high. I think with who at the end of the day is going to be the Marvel gaming universe. You know?
Ooh. I think Insomnia is gonna probably take that because they already started with the Spider-Man, and if you have for those of you that have not played Spider-Man or have played Spider-Man, if you go around New York, you see a lot of hitting.
Yes.
We have Daredevil, we have Doctor oh my god, Doctor Strange. Like if you go around New York, you'll find the places where all these heroes are. Even the Avengers Tower was there.
Yeah. It's already
Fantastic
it's
Four.
It
I
it wa-
think
it was it's already like Insomniac killing it. EA, I do we we're not sure because they didn't make the Avengers game, did they?
no, and that kind of flop. You know that the Avengers is. I think the servers are shutting down, right?
Yeah. I think the servers are for that are shutting down. Yeah. So
And it didn't come out that good because I don't know the whole thing about having missions that you have to go and do certain missions. It kind of got old because it was like the same
yes,
missions all the time
yeah,
instead of having like an open world kind of concept like they did with Star Wars or any other games. Like there was this game, man, from Marvel way back. I don't. I think we mentioned it before. I forgot the name of it. That you could pick that you could pick the character and you could play. It was open world and it was just massive characters of all Marvel universe just put into one, and the servers broke down on it. Um, and it was a shame because as soon as I started playing it, like 2 weeks later, they the game shut down. After I was like, I think it was for PlayStation. I don't remember the name. It was Marvel. Oh, I think you played it before because I know you mentioned it before. But I always wanted a, you know how they have DC Universe.
yeah.
I would love to see a Marvel Universe online. Kind of, you create your own character. You could either
Yes, yeah, that's
choose
pretty cool.
or create a character. Have you have your mutants, your technology, or your super soldiers, and you pick which class you want. You give them the powers, and just go around the city just doing. And they could always update. I think DC Online is one of the best superhero games ever. It's till this point, it's still out there making
Still,
content.
yeah, it's still out there killing it. You know, I played it not too long ago. Uh, I like the DC universe the game. Marvel
Hmm.
Marvel. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. With James Gunn's spearheading DC, and this is going to include gaming. Marvel's going to have to step it up in the next couple years. So that's all I'm gonna keep it at that, and we'll see where this gaming war is gonna go. Uh,
Yes, yes.
but let's talk about another another kind of war games game that you didn't think it was gonna be a war games kind of game, but yes, it has become uh, uh, very hectic with the Hogwarts Harry Potter universe fans. So Hogwarts Legacy is number one selling right now on Steam, 13 million copies in 3 weeks. Everyone that loved Harry Potter, man, they just went and bought the game. Uh, what do you think about that? I saw this TikTok of like all these fans like, oh, like, why did you buy a PlayStation? Oh, because I wanted to play Hogwarts specifically. So, hey,
Are you a Harry Potter fan
I'm a Harry Potter
yourself?
fan, but and I kind of am thinking about buying the game. I think so.
Now, with the whole controversy going on, and I don't know if you know too much about what the controversy is
Yeah,
going on
yeah.
with the game. I don't want to mention anything about the controversy. Everybody knows. I don't want. I just
Well,
want to put my
the issue is J.K. You know, everybody knows what J.K. Rowling stands with the LGBTQ plus community. So,
correct.
and so now people that are playing the game, people are there's other people kind of like attacking them online. Trying to get their streams shut down and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, trying
and
to get them canceled.
trying to get them canceled because they're playing the game. Uh, I don't know. It's a
What do you think
tough.
about that?
It's tough. It's tough because like, damn, the author of the game of the not even the game because she had nothing to do with the game. Actually, she had nothing to do with
Nothing.
the game. So, but the author of the books that you love so much, and then this person, and has believes in something that you don't agree with, and it's difficult as a fan of Harry Potter, but the game, it
I
wasn't
bought
it
the
was
game.
you got the game. You got the game.
I got the game on PC. Um, and I'm gonna play it. It doesn't mean that I'm against LGBT community because I have family that is
Yeah, we have
LGBT
an uncle.
community,
Yeah, we have an uncle.
and it does not.
Sorry guys, there's like a
I
fly in
am like
here.
I am not against anything of that. I love the world. I grew up on that world. I remember when you were kids. Of course, I was older. But when the PlayStation came out with the Harry Potter games, you and your brother used to come over, and I used to have all you guys surrounding me while I was playing Harry Potter.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yep.
you can't tell me, it doesn't make me an LGBT community hater because I love the world. I'm a nerd. I
Yeah.
like wizards. I like
Yeah.
elves. I like monsters. I like superheroes. Like, why am not I am not gonna play a game that's gonna put me
Can
as a wizard?
can so you can separate the artist from the art. So
Yeah, fuck J.K. Rowling, what she said.
yeah. Yeah,
But I
fuck.
but I love Harry Potter.
Yes, you love Harry Potter.
She
I
created
think
she created a universe that is wonderful, and I love it. But her opinion is her opinion, not my opinion. It's
yeah,
her opinion.
it's not her
So
universe anymore.
it's our universe now.
It's our universe now. Uh, let's get into the last gaming update of today. Give it to us, Angel.
Well, you're gonna be excited for this one because I know you are. I haven't seen you online playing Modern Warfare in a while.
I have been online. Actually, I haven't seen you unless we're not playing at the same time.
Yeah, well, I've been a little bit on the Fortnite thing. um, I just went back to Fortnite because I had the battle pass. I'm like, I need to catch up on Fortnite, so I catched up on Fortnite. I'm already up to date with my battle pass because I needed my characters unlocked. But Modern Warfare Season 2 is coming in next week on the day after Valentine's, and I'm excited because they're bringing 4 maps. They're bringing Malik
Woo! Let's go!
I knew you were gonna be excited for this
Let's
one. We
go!
got 4 new maps. We have Al Malik International, so that's kind of like an airport. So it's gonna be like the airport one
Oh
terminal.
my gosh, this is dope. Finally, finally.
Saya Observatory, so that's gonna be like an
Interesting.
observatory kind of type. Valdera Museum, that's pretty much like a museum. I haven't really seen anything yet. And the most excited one that I'm excited for is Dome.
Do they have
Dome is an
images?
old school. Old school. Remember the one with the big ball that it was in the middle of the map, the big ball?
Yep.
Yes. Dome is coming for Modern Warfare multiplayer. I'm excited for that.
Damn, bro.
From all the maps, I think that's the most excited one because it's an old school one and it's already in Warzone.
I'm so excited that you announced this, bro, because that you reported on this, bro, because holy crap. I
Yeah.
am so fine. We've been saying like, yo, they need to come out with new maps. They need to come out with new maps. Finally they did. When is this all coming, bro? When is this coming to us?
February 15th. So the new update is on February 15th. I'm probably gonna be like a thousand gigabytes because
Yeah, right.
Call of, Call of Duty always comes out. But we also come out with new modes, bro. This is exciting. They're coming out with new modes, and we actually need new modes. First of all, we need maps because I feel like on the rotation of the maps, it was always like the same maps. We play like the same maps 4 times before we even get a different map. Um, but they're coming out with modes. They're coming out with gun game.
Nice.
Infected is one of my favorite. I love Infected.
Wait,
Infected with a whole crew, I think is fun.
that's
Like when you
dope.
play with a whole bunch of people.
They're coming out with
Um,
infected for it.
they're coming out
Wow.
with Infected, coming out with Grind,
Nice.
Drop Zone. And Drop Zone is in season, so that means that in season means that
Finally,
during
COD.
the season is gonna come and go.
Finally,
All for
bro.
all or nothing, and one in the chamber.
Mm.
I don't know if you ever played one in the
Yeah, I
chamber.
have.
Was you have one bullet
And
if
you,
you make the
yeah, yep.
if you don't make the kill, you're done. You have to fight with your hands. You better be poking people in the eyes sockets. For the multiplayer part, rank plays. So we got 50 rank and 8 skill division. Number 8 skill division. So that's we're gonna have rank plays coming into multiplayer that a lot of people been asking for. People want to become that professional. They want to do the ranks. I don't know if they're gonna come with hardcore. I think that's what we're missing is a hardcore mode. I used to love hardcore. I like to go in there, shoot somebody, die real quick, and then just keep on going. So I'm a hardcore. I like hardcore. So that's the multiplayer part. On the battle royale side, it's called for the Warzone 2.0. We are having some new updates that a lot of people been complaining about on the looting system and the backpacks and stuff like that. So all players are going to have the same backpack because before you could go into I have like a small backpack and the enemy has like a medium backpack and they have more weapons than I have. So everybody's going to have the same. On the looting, before you go into the box, you pick what you wanted to pick. And by the time you pick what you wanted to pick, somebody will come in the room and you're done. You get shot in the face by some stupid guy that comes with a knife and stab you in the back, picks you up and breaks your back. Not anymore. Now, when you loot the box, everything pops out, everything is on the floor. Just pick what you want to pick and go. On the plate system, we are going to have a. You are going to start with a vest, a 3 plate vest out of the go. You don't have to look for a vest that has 3 plated. Now you better find your plates to put them inside. If not, and they're going to have customized perk packages that you could actually have on your loadouts. So that's a new thing also. And the gulag. Now the gulag was 2 versus 2. They're going back to the 1 versus 1. So that's a big change in the gulag. I know you don't play a lot of Warzone 2.0, but I'm excited for new weapons. There's one new weapon, and I can't wait because you guys are gonna have so much content when this weapon comes out. But I'm gonna tell you some of the new weapons. We have the Hemlock Assault Rifle, a broadside shotgun, a Tempest Torn Marksman Rifle, a crossbow, and I'm telling you, you guys are gonna see so much content on this shit. It's a dual Kadashi sword.
What?
I'm gonna be running around with swords, slashing people on multiplayer, bro.
That's
Because
that's
me and
dope.
Kevin play a lot of multiplayer, guys. We pretty much don't play too much Warzone. We are
I'm
multiplayer guys.
I'm excited. I'm excited for these updates. Finally, I feel like they are finally listening to the fans. Like they're finally listening to us because we all
Yes,
been like trying, like, bro, come out with some more stuff, better stuff, and I think we're getting it. We're getting it. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with this.
bro. Yo, I can't wait when we go online and we play together and we like if we play with the rest of the fam because usually Geekers when we play we play with the rest of our own family, our cousins and stuff. I'm gonna tell everybody to have the damn swords, and I just want to go around like all
And
6 of us just
yo, like
slicing
they're
people,
just
bro.
fucking a fucking group of samurais out there.
Oh man, that's great content, bro.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
imagine all of us with swords, bro. That would be fucking
Oh,
hilarious. That would be on some like that'll be on some like Last Samurai shit. Ah! But then we all get
right,
like,
just
then we all get
running with the
shot like, then we
sword.
all get shot like.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun because
Yeah.
I have a loadout that has a shotgun and a knife, and I got a throwing knife. And I'll be running around just stabbing people, throwing knives and shotgun, bro. That's pretty much that loadout is one of my best loadouts. And I just go around just you either
Fucking
gonna get
people
shot
up.
by a shotgun, you're gonna get knifed, or you're gonna get a throwing knife thrown at you, bro. And I love it, bro. I have so much fun on that, bro.
I gotta try
Oh
that
my god.
loadout. I gotta try that loadout. Right now, I'm like really fucking it up with the shield and the shotgun.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should put the throwing knife. because when you have the shield and somebody's shooting at you, you could, instead of throwing them with a bomb, just shoot them with the knife, bro, and you like, and then just hit them, hit them with the shield, like, doom, 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 doom,
Hmm.
tearing you, bro. Call of Duty is fun, bro. I'm in love with this Call of Duty, so
I'm
you know
excited.
it's been one of the best Call of Duties we have so far. Like I said, everybody's into the whole battle royale thing. I like it, but I'm for Call of Duty. I'm a multiplayer kind of person.
Okay.
So, um, yeah, bro, that's pretty much what we got. The update. I hope you guys are excited for the new season 2 that's coming out February 15th. Make sure you erase, if you have a PlayStation or Xbox, erase some games because
Because it's gonna
this
be a
was
lot. It's gonna be a lot to download. I'm already stressing out about it. It's gonna be a lot.
here goes your 1,000 gigabytes update for
Oh my
2-day
god.
uploading, bro. Yo, are you gonna play tonight? Nah, man, I'm still downloading the
I'm
new
still
update.
downloading. Bro, my PlayStation, I just it's just dedicated to Call of Duty now.
I bought a new PlayStation 5 for Call of Duty,
Just
yo.
for Call of Duty.
How many terabytes? 5. Oh
Oh my
man.
gosh.
You made me cry, bro. But that's pretty much what we got on the gaming verse of the multiverse of geekness. Let me know. Are you guys excited for the new season of the Modern Warfare? Let us know because we just want to know. Like you said in the beginning, they are listening to the community, so I'm excited for this. February 15th. So, and they put it right in the perfect day. It's like, guys, spend the day, spend the day with your girlfriend on the 14th, because the 15th you're not even gonna look at her.
Oh
New season's
man.
coming
I'm ready.
out.
Let's get
What do
into
we got next, bro?
let's get into some shows, man. There's been some news about Percy Jackson, and it's finally finished wrapping. And yeah, there's a trailer coming out for it.
Are you excited for the Percy Jackson show?
Uh, I'm all right. I'm
Did
not
you
like
watch the movies?
I seen the movies. Yeah, I like the movies, but I'm like not like I'm like shit like Percy
You
Jackson.
think it's gonna be? You think this is gonna turn out to be like a? I mean, it was very different because I think that when they first created the Percy Jackson movies, I think they were trying to create kind of like a Harry Potter universe with it, but it didn't
Yeah.
work out as Harry Potter. Harry Potter came out a little bit more popular than it. Do you think that now that Disney has it, you think that's what they're
Ooh,
trying to create, like a
that would
Percy
be
Jackson universe?
that would be cool. I think they can really make this better than the movies when you say it that way. I think they can really make it better than the movies.
Well, they got some real good actors for it so far. So far, it's doing good. I just can't wait. I want to see the trailer. I mean, I know they gave us a teaser trailer of the kid walking to the camp. And it's the kid that came out with Ryan Reynolds in that movie he did with Ryan Reynolds. That
Yep.
I'm telling you, this kid is like a young Ryan Reynolds. His acting is incredible, and I can't wait. I want to see the trailer before I even like be excited for it. I have to see a full trailer to see what to expect of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can't say I'm excited for it because I haven't seen
I
a trailer for it.
I am kind of hesitant too because I tried to watch the National Treasure show, and it just wasn't vibing with me, man. It just wasn't vibing with me. So
Really?
I'm, yeah. I think it gave me
Really, I
gave
kind
me
of I kind of liked it.
I think it was good, but man, I don't know. It gave me a little bit CW vibes. Some parts of CW were good, but then like some parts you can tell like it wasn't that good. So
I know what you mean. Holy crap! Now that you know what's so funny is that when you watch a show and there's always that one chance that you're gonna compare it to like the CW as two when you say it's like it's two C, it's funny how people and a lot of people say it's like it's two CW. It's like it's supposed to be like all action, and then
Yo,
they always got to put in that.
from CW to The Last of Us. Like that's the measurement.
that's that's the limit. You could either go
The
CW
only any
or you
only
could go Last of
only
Us.
exceptions Arrow, Flash, those are exceptions. So
And I don't know because the Flash, after a while, the Flash turned mad CW.
oh yeah, yeah, it did, but it's still there. Arrow is up there more, but that's what I'm
Yes,
saying. I'm saying with this Percy Jackson, and I hope that it's good. I just hope it is good.
I
Like you
know.
said, we have to see the trailer for it.
Yeah,
But besides that, uh, there's also a White Man Can't Jump movie coming out.
on
Uh,
May 19th,
I'm
I
not
was
really
surprised.
I'm not really that excited for it. I know it has this guy Jack Harlow in it, and it has somebody else. But I know you as a fan of like you watched White Man Can Jump. I watched it too, but I
Oh
was young.
yeah,
I was younger. When the movie
I was
came out?
young.
1990, like 1990 something.
Yeah, I was fresh. I was either in high school or out of high school. Damn. Shut up. Don't say nothing.
But
Yes,
yeah, I
I was in high school in the 90s, guys.
before
Okay.
you put these movies on the script, man, you gotta let me know because that White Man Can Jump. I don't know if I'm seeing that movie to be honest. I don't
Dog,
really care about that
you know
movie.
why I put the only reason that I put it there, it was just like that's why I put like, did you know
And you put it under
that White Man
shows,
Can't
and you put it
Jump
under
movie
shows,
is
like,
coming out on
and you put it under
Yeah, I
shows
did put it
too.
I
I
did put it
got
on the wrong
confused.
one.
Like, what? A White Man Can Jump show? No.
No, it was a
Oh
movie. It's
man,
got it
I'm.
just surprised me. It
Okay.
surprised me. That's why I put it. I was like,
We should put a segment of all these movie announcements that surprise Angel in the next segment. Just like
it
a
was.
list, a list of movies that surprise you. This week
It
on What
was.
Surprised Angel, and there'll be a face of you like
It
surprise.
was surprising. Like out of nowhere, it's like, hey, we having a White Man Can't Jump movie. I'm like, what?
See,
Like,
reboots are kind of like good, but not like. When was the last time that a reboot was good of a movie that you thought that, oh, this movie was a good reboot? I know it was a good reboot show. Was it's that '90s show? That's a show that I'm watching right now, and it's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
I watched a couple episodes, and I think it's pretty cool. They already got season two coming out.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
what
mean,
what
got approved for season two.
but
Ooh,
yeah, you can't really. So I don't care. I don't care about the movie. I don't think I'm not giving it. I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna
I'm gonna watch it
what
just
it,
because I have to.
just because you have to.
I have
Just
to.
you
Now
think
that it's
they'll
in
you
my mind,
think
I have to watch
you,
it.
you think they'll feature Wesley Snipes
Woody
uh,
Harrelson.
and Woody Harrelson?
I mean, probably like a cameo or something, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. It was just surprising. And for the question that you asked me about rebooted movies or shows, I don't know about any rebooted movies. To tell you the truth, damn, no. But shows, I have been watching MacGyver. There's a rebooted version of early shows, and I just finished watching Hawaiian Five O. I don't know if you watch like NCIS or any of those shows like that. It has that thing, like that storyline. Um, and I was like, holy crap! And that's one of the questions that we do have
It
here.
really
Is
hit
like,
you.
it did, it did. It was really because I grew up on Hawaiian Five O. I
You
grew
made
up
me
on
laugh.
MacGyver. If there for This is a question for the geekers. If there was a show, I mean, I'm probably talking more to like the older geekers. If there was an old show that you would like to see rebooted, what show would you either rather be like an action show or a comedy show? What show would you like it to be rebooted? Like, what
I
show would
already
you like rebooted?
I already know what show I would like to be rebooted, and it's the show with the car, bro.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
They tried. It's
Ah,
called Knight Rider 2000.
but it
I think
was,
it ran for like one season.
damn, that sucks.
I think if they make it now,
If they make it now, it would be better.
HBO Max pick it up, make it like Last of Us,
No, they can't do it.
rated R
They
Knight
can't pick up
Rider.
everything. They can't pick up everything. But let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about some movie and movie news. Before we get into like the some movie updates, like what's coming out, let's talk about a few things that we didn't talk about last time that I just wanted to talk about again because one of our geekers put up on a comment and they said that the Avatar, they talked about the Avatar franchise, and the Avatar franchise, they're saying that the Avatar franchise is universally a popcorn movie that has brought out a group of people that don't go to the movies theaters anymore. It put butts in seats that haven't been there since the first release. Do you agree? I
Yes,
agree. Yeah. Yeah,
yes,
I feel like that movie definitely brought people back to the movies. I Yes, Spider Man did it. I would say I would give it Spider Man. No Way Home brought people back to the movies, but this movie I think brought people back that haven't seen the first one.
yes. And I bet you, and with it being the first one being on Disney Plus, people probably just seen the first one and then went to see the second one. Like, let's watch the first one, let's go see the second one so we could know what's going on. That's a good quote from our fellow geeker Black Dynamite that said it is true. It is. You know what? His quote is completely correct.
Yeah.
It did
So
bring people back to. Have you seen it?
no, I
Are you
haven't
waiting
seen
for
it.
it to do?
I'm waiting
Are you
for it.
waiting for the
Honestly,
Disney Plus?
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I think at this point I have to just wait for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you
what other?
seen it?
No, not yet. I mean,
We're both on
how
the
long
same
is
boat.
it?
Yeah. That what?
How long is it? How
It's like
long is the
three.
movie?
It's like 3.5 hours, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather watch it at home, laying in my bed while I watch the movie. You know what I mean?
Oh man. Well, you might have more of an excuse to do that because AMC is raising ticket prices based on where you're sitting now. So this has yes. So this has a recent report about this came from Variety, and they're saying that right now they're looking into the pricing approach for seating. And so not every seat in a well basically that every seat in AMC still delivers the same kind of the good movie experience. They know that there are going to be movie goers that want to prioritize a specific seating, and so they're putting more of a value on that prioritization. As a movie fan, what do you think?
Boo!
Yeah, right. That
First of all,
sucks.
this ain't a stadium.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like when you go see a football game, you've been to baseball games and football games, right? When you go look for the prices, it gives you like different prices on where you want to sit. Correct? Like if you want to sit closer, it costs like what $10,000. If you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna have freaking VIP sitting by yourself and with a guy serving you food? What and you pay like that is some bullshit. Well, I have Elijah Wood. I don't know if you know who Elijah Wood is. Um, he was from Lords of the Ring. He was the Hobbit. He said Elijah Wood criticized AMC theaters' new seat-based ticket pricing. He said the movie theater is and always has been a sacred democratic space for all, and this new initiative by AMC theaters will essentially penalize people for lower income and reward for higher income.
yeah, he's absolutely right, bro.
that means that people that don't, that
That can't
has a lower
afford. Yeah,
income, not gonna be able to go to the movies,
not that
or
they're
you have to
not,
sit
but
in the front.
yes, would have to sit in the seats
That means
that they
that
don't want to sit.
you're gonna be sitting like this watching the
Not that
movie.
sitting in the front is bad because I've sitting in the front before. But still, like that's it's this is don't do this, AMC. This don't ruin the movie experience for people. Just when I was a kid, it was so cool to be like, oh wow, we got the middle seat, like yeah, or like sometimes you had the front seat. Sometimes you sat all the way in the back because you wanted to just be in the back, you know. So
Hmm.
this is the thing I have to pay. Like, well, I hope if it doesn't go past like $15 is the highest that they should probably go if they do this. But they shouldn't do this because for me
I don't think they should.
it ruins the experience of movies.
Yes. And for instance, like, remember when we used to go to the movies? There's certain people that are real good with when they go to the movies. I like to sit in the middle because I like to have the surround sound hit me, and I want to have a good view of the movie theater. I want to have a screen. I'm like, damn, this is the perfect spot to see the full movie and have the surround sound around me, because the experience of movie theaters is amazing when you have the whole theater and it's good action. Like I went to see Avengers, right? And because we got there late, we got to sit in a bad spot when I wanted to sit more in the middle. Um, and I still loved it, but it wasn't the same experience as if I was sitting in the middle. Now you're gonna have people that probably don't know too much about movies, and there's a guy that really loves movies, and he's gonna not be able to do it because he cannot pay whatever amount it is for that specific seat. And you got this guy that don't really care, that talks too much in the movies, don't really care about the movie, and gets a good seat because he has the money. Like, how fair can that? That's not fair, dude.
That isn't fair. But I feel bad for that guy. Damn, that sucks when you put it in that scenario for sure. Um, but
Uh,
I hope they don't do it. But that doesn't stop movies from coming out. And so let's talk about some Disney updates. So Disney announced Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, and Toy Story 5. Uh, I'm excited for all. All those were good stories. And Toy Story 5,
I don't really care too much about
I can't
Frozen.
get enough of Buzz.
Zootopia was actually good. I like Zootopia. I could go for it too. Story 5. I thought he ended in 4.
How are they gonna? What if it's like new toys, new people?
This time the toys are gonna be going against consoles and video games, and that's gonna be the war. What do you think about that?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Imagine if it's like toys trying to save the world from video games, because video games turned into like this Terminator kind of thing and took over the internet, and it became like some kind of crazy AI. So the
Toy
toys,
Story, Toy
so
Story becomes the Terminator 2,
so you
Terminator
see
5,
Woody, so
bro.
you see Woody and Buzz out here. They're gonna have to go inside the internet universe and save the world
Wreck It
from
Ralph. Let's Wreck It
from.
Ralph, dude. Now, are they gonna bring back the cast? Because you cannot have Woody or Buzz without Tim Allen or Tom Hanks.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know if they will, but
They have kids now. Little Buzz
um,
Jr.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what other Toy Story they can tell, but everyone loves all of them. So
Yeah, it's gonna make money
yeah.
regardless.
Uh,
Frozen 3, like, don't really care too much. I think
I haven't seen two.
Frozen 1 was
I
okay.
only saw one. I haven't seen two.
It was it was, yeah,
Zootopia was good. So Zootopia was a
Zootopia was good.
Zootopia,
I would definitely do a double
yeah.
too.
So I'm excited for Zootopia 2. I'm also excited for. I want to bring it back to a conversation that we were having last week about DC, and so DC has as you know, James Gunn has been leading this greatly. He put up a tweet on asking the fans a simple question about Superman: trunks or no trunks. So this guy, not only is he hilarious, but he's also trying to really listen to the fans in this way. So, what did you vote? Did you vote trunks or did you vote no trunks?
Trunks.
I would say trunks. Yeah,
Uh, I want that old school. Like I said,
yeah.
man,
If
I
we're
want that
doing,
old school Superman feeling, bro.
and it's modeled after Superman Legacy, right?
Yes. I think that's gonna be. I only James Gunn would put out a tweet like this. I love watching his tweets, bro. I think they're freaking hilarious. Um, he also said, "What did you vote Trunks, right?"
Yeah,
It
trunks.
just gives me that Superman feeling, like when you see him with the trunks. Like we grew up with a Superman with the trunks, and if you
Yeah.
put him on screen with the trunks, it just gives me that original suit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna give me that
Yes.
Christopher Reeve kind of feeling again,
Yeah.
because we haven't had a trunk Superman since forever. Since like what 52? I think when 52
No,
came,
no,
they
didn't
changed.
no, didn't they do a trunk Superman with this guy? What's his name?
Henry
He
Cavill.
no, he became the Atom on the CW.
Oh, Superman Return. But Superman, you know that
Superman
Superman
Return. Yeah.
Returns was a Christopher Reeve. It was continuing from that Christopher Reeve story. So I'm not sure, did they do it with Trunks? I think that movie was awesome. I actually like that movie,
The one with
Superman Return.
yeah, that was a continuation of Christopher Reeve
Yeah,
Superman.
yeah. That was the
Wow,
same. Yeah, that was the same. That was the
the
same
same universe.
Superman. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well,
I did
it
not
was.
know. I did not know that
Mhm.
was that's supposed to be in the same universe.
He
Wow.
looked like him a lot.
Yeah.
I like because his suit was more. I don't know. It was more like a Superman suit than this kind of like shiny Henry Cavill kind of suit.
That Superman return suit was dope. That was his real Superman suit, I would say. That was a good
Yes.
Superman suit.
Yes. Yes. So I think I say Trunks. I definitely would say Trunks. Um, and coming into the James Gunn. I think this is interesting. What do you think about this? That's why I love James Gunn. First of all, James Gunn, if you have something bad to say about him, he will come and tell you in his tweet. Like if you tweet something bad about him, he's gonna be like, "Yo, calm down. I'm doing this." Like I love he put the tweet of the 4 comic books that you should read that got inspired into the DC, and all those comics has been sold out, by the way. But he put them out there. He said these are the comic books that you should read if you want to know what my DC universe is going to be inspired. I think that's great. I think that's why I love James Gunn, because he's a comic book fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And one of the most interesting thing that he said is like DC Studios is not no longer WB. WB Discovery is his own thing, while DC Studios is a different thing. They're separate, and they will not interfere with what I'm gonna do. So that means that Warner Brothers cannot say you know, and one of the big things is about the whole Ezra Miller Flash thing. If James Gunn decides to keep Ezra or get rid of Ezra, WB cannot be like,
That's gonna be
oh, but
James
you have
Gunn's.
to keep him.
That's gonna be James Gunn's decision.
It's gonna be James Gunn decision. I think that's awesome to do that, because he has the power. That means that everything that is DC, he has the power
You have
to
a
say
lot of
yes or no.
confidence in this guy.
I believe in him, bro,
Yeah, me too.
because it's always good to see when there's a fan of the material. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they love the material. He said it. I grew up with these comics,
Yeah.
and I want to give you. He said I grew up with these comics. I want to give you guys what you guys always wanted.
Do you think that he
We
will
got it
give
from
us?
Marvel, you know. So
Do you think that he'll give us a Constantine too? I hear it's still in development.
I wonder if there's gonna be else. You think there's gonna be DC Elseworld, like apart
Maybe,
from his own universe?
maybe.
It's been up and down because I saw some Twitter quotes that said that Twitter. How would you say that? Tweets.
I saw some tweets. Yeah,
Okay,
you said
I
Twitter
saw some
quotes.
tweets. I saw some tweets saying that Constantine has been canceled, and then today I saw one that said no, it's still in the process of being worked on. So
Hmm.
hey, Keanu Reeves. If you think about it, that was one of the first DC movies besides like Batman and Spider Man that was outside of the whole Superman Batman
Yeah,
that was actually really good.
yeah.
I love Constantine. The Keanu Reeves Constantine was awesome.
Yes. Who knows? It's gonna if it's gonna be part of the DC Studios. It's not DC Universe. It's DC Studios, right? It's not DCU.
Yeah,
So
it's DCS.
DC Studios. So I who knows? I think that they should do it, but I think the way that they're packaging and branding the DC Studios and everything else worlds and all that stuff, I think it's smart because even at in the long run, bro, they can do whatever. If they're packaging, imagine this, they're packaging this as uh you know Elseworlds. So, they also have the main universe. You know, they they can do crossovers later on. They can tell the stories of who they need to tell for this main universe, and then to go on some like multiverse shit and do like infinite Earths, and then you have older Batman played by like Robert Pattinson or some shit like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
or not even, or maybe like because I think this Batman's supposed to have a son. So
yeah. I think this Batman is gonna be an older Batman. It's kind of weird, right? Because depends on what the age of Damien is. That's how old the Batman is. Because
I
if he's
see.
doing a younger Superman,
Hmm.
because isn't Bruce and Clark like the same age in the comics?
Yeah, I think so. I've seen some fan casts of Damon. What do you think about this one? I seen this one recently. The kid from not even he's not even a kid. He's like 20 years old, but he plays a kid, but in Umbrella Academy.
I did see that. I think
But
he'd be a better
he's getting
Tim
older
Drake.
though,
I think he'd be a good Tim Drake.
because the whole brains thing.
Not only that, like Damian Wayne is the youngest Robin
He is the
right
youngest
now.
Robin. Yeah.
Um, I don't know what age they are gonna put him in. I don't know if they're gonna do like a 10 year old or or a
Teenager.
teenager. But I definitely think they should hire a teenager. Don't hire a 25-year old that looks like a teenager. You know what I mean? All these movies like, hey, they sing high school. It's like, yo, I've been out of high school for like Steve from Stranger Things. He's like 30 something, bro. He was in high
Yeah.
school in the show. So,
Hmm.
don't do that. There's a lot of good young actors out there um, that will play a good Damien. All depends on what the age is. And then from there, you have to choose an actor that could be old enough to be the father of this kid.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean?
Yeah, you don't want him to be on some like "Don't Be a Menace" thing. Remember in "Don't Be a Menace" South Central, where his dad was like younger than him. Like, you remember that? That was hilarious. So I don't think that though. Of course, like that's a given. Of course, they have to make this guy way older. Like not even. Like, I would say probably like 20 years older than Damien.
Yeah,
So
that's what I mean. So they choose.
at least 20 years older,
Oh man, why
you
did
know.
you put
So
that freaking movie in my head now? Now all I could think about is that like when he caught his father.
yeah, yeah, he's cutting his son's hair, and he's yeah, it's funny. It's a funny movie. If you haven't seen it, then I don't know where you can watch it, but definitely you can watch it, and it came
Oh
on my
man,
movie
yeah.
list. But yeah,
Oh
so James
man.
Gunn, I'm excited for that. For James Gunn and what he has to do. Um, Something else came out. There was a fan casting of Dave Bautista as Lex Luthor, and Dave Bautista got excited about it. So, what do you think? I like it.
Ooh. I seen Dave Bautista be a bad guy in a couple movies, and I've seen him be a good guy. He has the range to be
I
kind of
think
because Lex Luthor is not really a bad guy, bad guy.
he is a bad guy, but he also he's like one of those bad rich guys. He's
I
just
think
a
he
bad
I
guy.
think
He's a bad guy with money. That's what he is. So, but
you think
but
he's too big to be like a Lex Luthor? What do you think?
no, no, I don't think so. Remember Justice League, the animated series, that Lex Luthor. You remember him? He was like
Yes.
built. He was
He
bald.
was Bill.
He was
Yeah, he
bald.
was.
Yep. So
Yeah. What do you think?
I
You think
think
he
he
has
can
a
do it.
range to be a Lex Luthor?
Yeah, if they model it after that Lex Luthor, the animated series one, then I think they can do it.
You
Like
think
you
Dave
said,
Bautista could do it?
I think Dave Bautista can do it. Yeah, yeah, he's a great actor. I haven't seen that recent movie he made though, Knock in the Cabin or something, Knock in the
I
Woods.
want to see it. I
But
heard. I heard he did good.
I do want to see it. Yeah, but who knows if he'll do it? You know, him and James Gunn have a really good relationship, so who knows? But let's get into the last news of the day. Not even news, but let's just talk about this episode 4 of The Last of Us.
Yes.
Well,
Spoilers ahead, guys. So if you guys haven't seen The Last of Us episode 4, the fuck are you doing? it's
I
been
actually
out.
I watched it. I watched it like the next day. Or I didn't watch it on the day of. I
Football, huh?
no. It wasn't because of that. Football actually is the Super Bowl's this Sunday, and actually they were saying that they're moving this upcoming episode to Friday. So
Yeah, because of the Super Bowl.
because of the Super Bowl.
So I'm excited because we get to see episode 5 like earlier.
Early, yeah, I'm excited too. But episode four, Henry and Sam, we finally get to see those characters, um, and so we also get to see, you also get to see more of Ellie and Joel and their relationship. She finally breaks through to Joel, I think, in this episode, but also the other way around too, almost, because Joel wasn't really that great and like comforting her when they killed that guy, basically. But you see Ellie in this show. You're seeing her that she's like just like Joel. She's just like Joel. You know, it's like if you took Joel and made Joel into a kid, that's Joel. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they both swallow their emotions. They don't talk about their emotions at all. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we
Mm-hmm.
saw that when they got ambushed. By the way, that ambush scene compared to the game, what did you think about it?
It was dope. It
Yeah,
was dope. I like when the guy was like, "Help me, help me." It's just like the video game. I like how they crashed into. Of course, they had to change it. They were in different cities, but it still had the same concept of it, and it still had
yeah.
the because that part in the game, bro. That part in the game is freaking.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, you hiding behind, you hitting him with bricks and shit, and so it's kind of like hectic in the game. And here, I was feeling the hecticness of it too.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I think it was dope. I loved it, and like you said, the relationship. I like how the relationship between Ellie and Joel is growing, And I think Joel, and you know, the only reason that Joel is doesn't want to connect is because what happened to Sarah, his daughter.
Yeah.
He
Hmm.
doesn't want to see that. I think that closed him off
That definitely
to have
closes him.
feelings.
That definitely closes him off, and you see it. We've seen it throughout these episodes. Episode 4, we finally get to see something because we saw the car scene, them driving away, and she said, "Oh, I have this song. Like, here, play this song," and then like he was like, "Oh, this is a good one," like boom. I feel like that was like the opening. Then he had
The
this
magazine,
opportunity. Yeah, the magazine, which was funny. He was like, "Why is this kick?" That was pretty funny. And he had an opportunity to really connect with Ellie during this after this very traumatic experience that Ellie had, shooting the guy. And I think that the conversation that they had, even though Joe is still has his guard up, he did talk to her, and Ellie is starting to see Joe more as like this protector, this person that she is really trusting. And so now we saw in this episode that relationship growing and her making him laugh. And the way that Pedro Pascal is such a good actor, man, because
my God, bro.
he's such a good actor because he like she makes the joke and then he starts like, oh, that wasn't funny, and then he just starts laughing, and then it's like when he starts laughing though, it's like a laugh that like you can tell that Joe hasn't had in a long time. It's like, damn, low, like you feel bad almost, like not feel bad, but like, damn, like this guy really captured, I think, Joel. He really captured Joel and how he would experience that moment, I think.
Yes, yes, you are completely correct. I this whole episode, it was great. Like even from the beginning, when you said when they're in the truck, they find the song, they find the magazine. That, by the way, it was kind of funny that I never captured this until episode 3 and then episode 4, but also in the game. I never thought about it, but what's his name? Bill was gay all along, even in the video game,
Was he?
because he had the magazine was a guy magazine in the car, and
That
we
didn't
never put
even.
it together
Wow.
until the show.
And I bet that there's idiots out there that are like, oh, he wasn't gay, and then now they found, well, boom, guys, boom to everybody. So
Yeah, because remember
that's
she was like looking at the magazine like, yeah, look at this guy. It's like, wow, this page is stuck together. In the game, she says that, and then of course, it was translated into the show. And I was like going through it. I was like, holy crap! I never,
that really.
I never put it together till that scene, and then putting it together with the game. I was
You're
like,
still playing the game?
I haven't played the game in a hot minute. I think I want to do like a full, probably like a live playing the game. Now that we got at least 5 episodes, I could actually play the game a little bit longer than just playing the game in like per. Because I wanted to play the game per episode, but then it's like the game gets you so involved that you want to keep on playing and you don't want to stop. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think with that, it was such a great episode.
Yeah.
What's in
After
the freaking What the
what?
fuck is in the basement?
Yeah. What is in there? I
Is it
thought
the
it was.
bloaters?
I don't know if it's a bloater, but whatever is in there, it's. We're gonna
Bro,
find
the
out.
freaking ground went.
I thought this though. I think, does this character, the woman that she's leading this group of people, is this character in the game
I think she was created for the show.
for the show?
Um,
Yeah,
did you know the guy that her right hand
the
man,
right hand man. It
the
was
actor,
Tommy. He
was
played Tommy.
Tommy? It's
Yeah, he
Tommy.
played Tommy in the game.
Bro, I don't know what's in that hole, but I think she's like, we yo,
She's
we
like, we'll
take care of
figure
it
that out.
later.
We'll figure that out later. We got to figure some other shit out. We
It's
got to
like,
figure out.
yeah,
We got to figure out who
with
killed
everything
our
that's going
people.
on, and everybody knows that the fungus communicates. And first of all, you put the flashlight on that motherfucking hole, and the hole went, and you're like, we could talk about it later. No, motherfucker, talk about it now. The freaking ground shook.
Nah, they gonna go out there and hunt Joel and Ellie. That's what they're gonna do.
And did you see the latest the trailer for episode 5?
I think so. But it looks crazy already.
Ah man, this episode's gonna be hyped. I can't wait for Friday, bro. I can't wait for Friday. This is it's such a great show, man. I think the writer sitting down with the creator did a wonderful job with giving us the adaptation that we all want to see from a video game perspective to a live action, plus giving us outside of what the video game is, because you get more detailed on the personality of the world itself.
Yes,
You know,
because
it's not about Joel and Ellie; it's about the
yeah,
world around,
yes,
and I love that.
because you don't really go deep into who the people are. After in the game. I don't think that you don't go deep into like the people that attacked you. I think you get attacked, you kill those people, and then I forget what happens after. But I think you kind of move on. I think that was
Yeah, but I mean, the video game is your objective is to pass that hurdle to continue to your next level.
yes.
While in the game, you have to give. You cannot just go in there and be like, blah blah
You
blah
mean
blah.
in the
And just,
movie?
I
I
mean,
mean in the show.
in the show, you cannot just go shoot people and then continue. You have to put a story into
Yeah.
it and
Yes.
put the
Yeah.
people around it too. So
Yeah.
that's why it changes it about it. And I just hope that this show, people that are creating other shows, are watching this show and it's like, you know, I think when we're gonna write new shows about any other show, I think we should keep the creators and like focus on what the show is about. I hope this opens the eyes of creators out there saying that hey, we could adapt a certain game and make it correctly, and you're gonna see the how you call it, the progressive, and you're gonna see a lot more viewers because you adapted. Like Resident Evil, if Resident Evil adapts to what Resident Evil game was, you gonna tell me that that show would not be? Come on, you could really say Resident Evil is a
You
Walking
already
Dead.
know how I feel about the Resident Evil shows. The games, I love Resident Evil shows, not so much. But with episode 4 and episode 5 coming, um, bro, I'm really excited for what else this show is gonna bring us. So I can't wait to keep watching more. Uh, episode 5 coming out Friday. Coming out Friday.
Friday, February 10th, 9 o'clock,
I'll be
HBO
watching.
Max. Don't miss it. Of course,
Actually,
you're
no.
gonna be watching
Actually,
because you're gonna be all into the football on Sunday. What
no.
are you going
Actually,
for?
I won't be watching on Friday. I'll be watching on Saturday because Friday I'm going out on a date, taking my girl out on a Valentine's Day date. I'm doing a kind of like a Valentine's Day
Oh,
like
early.
week. No, I'm doing a Valentine's Day week. But yeah,
Oh,
by the
okay.
time she hear this, it's already
Ant-Man
gonna
and
happen.
she don't know about it. Well, Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out this Friday.
Yes, Ant-Man
Quantumania.
and the Wasp. Yep.
So,
Damn, I can't wait. I can't wait
oh
for
man,
that.
my Valentine's gift to myself is a box of chocolate and the movie
And
theaters
the movie.
watching Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Yeah,
All right,
critics.
guys. Ooh, I can't wait for Quantumania. I heard great things about it
Yeah, I
so
heard
far.
great. There were some critics that just watched the movie. They said that it was really good. That Kang, phenomenal, blew it out of the water.
Bro,
One of the
they
best.
said that is a Infinity War type Marvel movie. What?
Ooh,
That's crazy. To put it
that's
into that category?
that's exciting. That's
That is
exciting.
exciting. Oh man.
Oh man, hopefully,
Episode 5. Ooh.
and
Quantumania. Ooh.
And I think by that time, we'll be having our next episode of the Comic Guys podcast. And yeah, I think so. Because this Friday, we drop this episode. Next Friday, yeah. So by the time we talk about the Comic Guy, by the time we're back, guys, we are going to give you some really good content on some amazing things that are coming out. But thank you everyone again for joining us for another episode of the Comic Guys podcast with your hosts Angel and Kevin. And as always, if you're a fan and you want to become a geeker, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on social, support, leave a review. We love the comments too. Keep them coming and stay tuned. We will be coming back. And remember, y'all, let's geek out.
Let's geek out. Peace. Welcome to the